Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope everybody is doing well. How y'all feel about interception missions? Y'all like them? Do you struggle in interception missions? Or do you just absolutely fly through them? When I first started playing this game, I absolutely hated interception missions, but as I got farther in the game, interceptions actually became some pretty fun mission types. And truth be told, I was playing interceptions wrong for a very, very long time. So today I'm going to be talking about interception missions and just some general tips on how you can actually beat them easier. Interceptions are, of course, an endless mission type, which require the player to capture and hold locations in order to actually intercept enemy transmissions, and you intercept these transmissions by reaching 100% control overall. 100% control, by the way, is 100 points. Whenever you start this mission, you'll notice that there are 4 locations that you can capture, but they all start out under the enemy's control. Capturing a tower, of course, rewards capture points, so the more towers you have, the more points you get. You do got to keep in mind, though, that enemies, of course, will try to capture a tower, and whenever they're actually within the tower's range, they will put the tower in a conflict state, and of course, in order to get out of the conflict state, you have to kill all the enemies within the tower. Once the enemies are killed, you will start earning points. One thing you gotta keep in mind when it comes to defending these towers is that there are enemies that will straight up run to the console that every single tower has, so even if you kill every other enemy, if there's an enemy hacking the console and you don't kill them within a certain time, you will lose control of the tower. But whenever you actually kill them and they haven't hacked the tower yet, you will keep control of the tower just fine. So it's really a matter of how fast can you kill the enemies and how much can you defend each tower. Obviously, if you have really good weapons that do high damage, you can easily destroy these enemies. There are various different weapon types, but a very common weapon type that I like to bring throughout these missions is actually Incarnon weapons. I definitely recommend you bring Chroma with an Exodia Contagion Zaw throughout these missions. If you can kill all these enemies fast enough and your aim is good enough, you can just straight up give yourself a Vex armor buff and destroy all the enemies around you with Exodia Contagion. And I mean, okay, maybe I'm a little biased because I'm a Chroma main, right? But I mean, hey, it works, it works. And the main reason it works is because Vex armor actually gives Exodia Contagion Zaws a multiplicative damage buff, which of course is infinite more damage. And finally, the last thing I'd like to recommend is actually immobilizing the enemies you're facing. The enemies can't capture a tower if they can't even get to it, right? There are multiple different abilities throughout the game that can actually slow down enemies, but my favorite option that I would say is a universal option if you have access to the helmet is actually the helmet ability Gloom. Using Gloom allows your Warframe to emit a darkness aura, and any enemy that walks within this darkness aura is instantly slowed down by a fat percent. They go from sprinting to moving in slow motion. Any damage you deal with any weapons or abilities results in lifesteal, and this damage does not have to be on enemies that are affected by Gloom. You could shoot somebody 100 meters away and you'd still get the lifesteal. Bringing an ability like this through an interception mission can be really clutch, especially if your range is crazy. Slowing down those enemies en masse makes it a lot easier to deal with them and can actually prevent a lot of enemies from getting to the consoles and just getting to the tower in general, so you don't lose points. But yeah, that's just my personal recommendation when it comes to immobilizing enemies. There's so many other options like freezing with like Warframes like Frost. You can chain enemies up with Warframes like Korra and Haro, and you can even stun enemies in place with Warframes like Volt. It really all depends on your playstyle and how much you're paying attention in these missions, really, because the moment you get caught lacking, it's over. That's pretty much going to be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think of interception missions down below. If you got a build that absolutely tears through interception missions, whether it's Steel Path or not, feel free to leave that build in the comments as well. Before this video ends, real quick, just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the support on the channel. And yeah, guys, that's going to be it for me. Keep your head up, stay positive, and with that being said, thanks for watching.